Okay, welcome back. Let us continue. It's really sorry about that, but you know, people. Sometimes they arrive at weird times, weird ways. You know how it goes. Looks like we have a lot of meat, not so much plant, because I think, keep turning all the plants into booze. Strangely enough. Go figure. Dwarven fortress turning stuff into booze. Who would have expected it, right? Wait, down below, have any more of these actually collapsed? Keep a look. Yeah, needs lots of masonry too, which is annoying. That's a collapsed one, but that might be one of... Yeah, these are the ones that had already collapsed. Alright. Mostly because they were... Why the Oh, that's smoothing, never mind. But yeah, turn that on for all the miners, even the crappy ones, because we're not really making furniture right now, are we? And in fact we can turn it on for a significantly larger group of people. Let them get some experience with that. Let them do some useful work. This way that will actually get done in some sort of reasonable time frame, which is good. Really, truly good, in fact. Now, virtually all of these should have a mason coming to them. I said virtually all of these? Apparently not. Go figure. What's that? Silver nuggets in the water. Wasteful, wasteful, wasteful. Oh well. Oh well. I suppose that can't much be helped. Okay. That seems all to be quite well. That's good. Seems to be a lot of, well, dropped crap. Okay, I closed this floodgate, but this is still full of trash. Strangely enough, I could open this up here. Clear the stairway at least. Drain the top levels. Yeah, I suppose I could. Do I really want to though? Suppose I might just get at the platinum, because these levels do have platinum nuggets on occasion. It's actually worth going up after, up to a point. Okay, down here. Total power needed 190. Well, that's encouraging. That actually suggests that there is a fair bit of oomph here. Okay, so why don't we just proceed to try and set this working? So this will pump from the east and from the west, and yes, we have covered this already, I know. And from the east, of course. Okay, yay. So, and from the west, and from the east, and from the west. No, from the west, I said. And this one's actually set up, so one here. And we want to pump from the west, of course. Sure. And one more, right? Though we have to be careful or things could once again collapse on us. Here's to hoping, right? Here's to freaking hoping. Well, before we hook up power properly to the whole thing. Build T lever right here. Well, actually no. A lever can be built down here as well, actually. Yay, so, and then we can just turn off this gear assembly and turn the power off, you know, to the whole mechanism. Thus simplifying things a great deal. Which could be very nice indeed. How wounded are you? Tiny straight scar. So that's perfectly fine. Random guys, all of them seem quite fine. I think we have a shortage of actual army people right now. Okay. Now it would be best if I could just turn off the bottom one when I needed to, right? Well, I suppose I could just keep the whole thing pumping, but turn off, just close this point, right? No more magma. And everything goes smoothly. Though I will need to pump this pretty much continuously, cause the magma will keep flowing in, won't it? And that's a very realistic thing, gear assembly. Let's find the correct one we want to turn off, like this one. There we go. That's the right one. Also here, do that, do that, do that, do that, and do that, and then more. Yay, here. Have to cut down those trees, and that seems about right. One more set. There we go. And that should be suitable amounts of power to make the whole thing work. Once it's all hooked up. In fact, all of those trees have to kind of go, don't they? And everyone's attending parties. Dick faces. Well, that's not cool. Partying while there's work to be done. Well, at least they're working it. And it breaks, of course it does. Of course it fucking breaks. God damn it. Am I really gonna have to do these one at a fracking time? Well, it was my bright idea to make them all on top of one another, wasn't it? Suppose there's that. God damn it. Yep, and this one's broken. We're gonna have to dig out these so that we can access the things which we lose. And by lose that I mean, of course, the things which get screwy. It's gonna be messy, admittedly, but I'm sure we'll manage somehow. And this is where those pumps are set up. Okay, good. JM glass corkscrews. Well, those should get built relatively quickly, and at least then we'll have enough supplies and the like. And we'll have to make some things before everything goes to hell. Okay, you are screwing with those gear assemblies, which is good. That's really, truly good of you. Well, actually, it occurs to me that we might not even need to actually, you know, freeze the magma. Although that's certainly cooler leaving everyone trapped in obsidian, right? We might not need to freeze the magma in order to make our staircase trap whenever we get to our future fortress. We can just pump it full of the magma and then drain it once again using pumps at the bottom. Make for a neat little trap. And you, how badly are you screwed? Right shoulder is fractured. Yes, well, it does appear that he's healing. I seem to recall him having more wounds than that. So that's perfectly fine. Okay, so let's let's make it a finished goods one in this particular case. And turn off bone and shell and the like. So, no. Other materials. Tooth, horn, pearl, shell. Yeah, that seems perfectly fine. Also, let's remove the designation here. Just cause. And okay, so this needs to be dug. This needs to be dug. And yeah, those need to be dug as well.
Be damned for seeing me.
Yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass. It's gonna require a bit of effort to do that. But why don't we just pull the lever there and just, you know, get rid of that particular problem, shall we? Yes, why don't we? Someone's coming to do it. There we go. And now this turn, cause that is disengaged. Good. So now this will be properly empowered when we actually decide to run it.
A dwarf with an idea is a very dangerous thing.
Okay, so I think I can set those up two at a time, because they won't collapse if there's just one hanging in the air, right? And if there's, you know, two, then they'll already be connected, right? Okay, so build MS, and yeah, from the west, SH, and it occurs to me that I can build it in every second place, right? No, I cannot, because it needs to be on or near the machine. Fuck's sake. In which case we need to build it truly two at a time, which is annoying as all fuck. Clothier's workshop, though. Of all things, a clothier's. That's curious. It's curious indeed. But hoping we do have enough, like, soap and the like. Yes, seems like it. That's good. People seem to be relatively cool. Everything seems to be working out fine there, that's good. Gathering bones and like, let him. Doesn't really bother me. I'm down below. I think I want to hotkey whichever level I at, like here. F7 zoom, halfway up. Build machine screw from the west. Because yeah, if they build more than one on top of one another, if it doesn't go down all the way to the foundations, bad things start to happen. We're also gonna have to build quite a bit of wallage here and there in order to make this work, but what can you do? And everyone is of course busy gathering all the stuff. All the fracking clothes in the world, and large gems and the like. Come next trading caravan, I think I might just sell the stinking lot of this. Cause why not, right? Why the frack not? As for here, we do seem to have a few platinum nuggets. I'm gonna actually tell one of these to work on those. Native platinum, and I don't know, maybe native silver as well. In fact, maybe we can put two on native silver. Get some precious metals here in short. You know? Also, I think I wanted to place iron doors here, just in case of accidentes. So why don't we have that? And this will go into the magma, cause I wanted to be able to freeze that as necessary. Hopefully that will actually work out. And yeah, you are taking your sweet ass time. Why can't you just go over there with a bin and do it that way? And you, why don't you use a... Why don't you make me a few wheelbarrows, eh? In fact, make a lot of them. Please. An opportunity allows. Wait, that's a... No way, yeah. Okay, that's a clothier's workshop. But why don't we make bone bolts to make sure we don't run out of munitions? Because you know, that seems like a bad thing to happen. ABR, ABR, booze it up. Okay. And yes, I know I'm not making food currently. Important question, does this get assigned or does it end up being free? Are we truly out of burial spots or only kind of? I guess only kind of. Yep, hasn't been occupied. Maybe, well, people aren't idle anymore. I mean, we have idlers again. And that means that, you know, things aren't exactly overworked. Pump from the west and from the east. Yay, so. 2 at a time. We have to bring this up to 83, so another 20 levels or so. Well, build machines and gears. We might as well in the meantime work on these, right? Because obviously there's gonna be some stuff here. So we're gonna have like vertical lines of windmills here which will connect through a single common axle at the top so that everyone can neatly walk around the whole thing. Also need more mechanisms for that. So why don't we queue some up? There we go. Right. Build machines. So vertical. No, we need horizontal. No. Horizontal. Yay, so. Horizontal. Yay, so. Horizontal. Yay, so. And you know the drill. Yay, so. Jesus, the combination is so hard to remember. HSU. 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 Yeah, the interface for this game is truly horrendous. It's a really fun game, but the interface is truly horrendous. And then horizontal axle, and now we just need to make a, you know, it all connect. Yay, so. And that way we can build a bunch of windmills and keep everything. Wow, an alpaca wool loincloth. Wow. 16,000, not bad. Okay. On the item is an image of Claproot, the siltstone figurine of Ngosla, the oceanic eagle of shores in alpaca wool. On the item is an image of Tilu, Grotto Wishes, the elf, and the giant of what's his name in lumber wool, striking down Tilu. Yeah, killing of the elf Tilu by the giant Imast in the Murk of Ravens in 13. Wait, what was that Claproots? The siltstone figurine. Right. This one. Well, it's pretty valuable. I can understand why they would keep it. Siege Workshop. Ballistae parts, right, cause we have that mandate, I remember. Clear glass window in throne room. Okay. Clear glass. Okay, where's the window? Terrarium. Clear glass window. Now it's gonna tell me why it can't do that, I assume. And that's kind of what I'm...
Migrants.
Ooh, migrants. Cannon fodder, in other words. Well, spare troops anyway, since we are pretty full on people right now. And I'm kind of okay with that. Actually surprised, I think we're over 120 now. Although it might not count the children, there's that, admittedly. But okay, I think we can just put these to work, yay. You know what? No, let's not. Let's make them miners. Maybe. Nah. I mean, nah. I could, but... Oh, why don't we make them plant workers for now, and then we'll see if we have anything we need done that we might specialize them into. Ooh, and there's even more. Yeah, they can all be planters for now. Extra hands to handle the food, and just generally be out of the way until we need them. Because sooner or later we might need them for something. Won't necessarily, but, you know, I won't say... Oh, and suddenly there's less.
When I'm holding this, I feel unstoppable.
I'm really not getting that. Okay, so... Yeah, this is disengaged, so these aren't actually turning. Build, machine, gears. Yep, these need to be placed. And this actually needs to be dug so that they can move around the corner there. It's kind of a thing. They're kind of gonna have to do that. But I really could have more actual miners and stuff. It might not be the worst idea either. Yeah, just set it up so that they can move around the edges and then it'll be fine. Down below, is somebody at least working on this? It appears that they are. That's at least good. Right, yeah, use wheelbarrows. Are you actually bringing that stuff over one at a time? Okay, don't use wheelbarrows. With as light as it is, you really don't need to. Furniture, sure, we'll use wheelbarrows for furniture, but not for this. Because that just kind of ends up being a bit stupid. You know? But at least I know that I can get them off that job that way if I really need to, which is nice. And we do have our ballistae parts, which is nice. Clear glass window. Needs pearl ash. Which needs that... Where the fuck do I make pearl ash? JMQ pearl ash. Yeah. I have no idea where that gets made, actually. I mean, I would assume that it's either the wood furnaces or the asheries, but I have no idea. Let's say we make 1 unit of ash, and then what? Right, we can make potash, but that's not the same, is it? I honestly don't know. I mean, I really don't know. Well, I suppose we might as well continue with this. So, build... machine, screw, from the west, then screw and from the east. There we go. And that will just have to be good enough for now, cause again, need to do this slowly, apparently. Otherwise things get messed up. Build machines, some more gears, sure, sounds good. Yep. No. Build machines, horizontal, SU, HSU, HSU. HSU, and this should be the last one we need to place, because all those windmills should be, in theory, sufficient to power this whole thing. I would hope. It should be enough. Build machine gears. Right, someone needs to make more mechanisms here. So, well, someone's at least working on it, that's nice. Everyone's bringing out the vast amounts of clothing we have managed to make. Oh Jesus, there is so much of it. Wow, and some of it is forbidden too. Okay, DBC. Wow, really? All of it? Why the fuck is it there then? I mean, seriously, why? Anyway, U for furniture storage. Here we are gonna use the wheelbarrows. Just because it'll be faster that way, because furniture is usually heavy and a wheelbarrow does help with that, you know? It really kind of does. As for here, I think we might want to cycle the water, because this is getting a bit sort of drained, you know. Glass corkscrews. Okay, so we have all of those we need,
That ends that mandate.
and these are still getting built. Wonderful. Well, they're almost done. Okay, so build, capital M, S for screw, and H for from the west. And screw and from the east. And I'm willing to build these now before it's quite finished, for the simple reason that by the time they get to it, those will be finished. Wow, that's a lot of wheelbarrows. You really went all out. Cancel that. Okay, so down below here, you can dig out in this direction relatively safely, which is good, and in this direction. So why don't we just do a bit of this, just dig out in this direction so that we have a nice little pathway here, and we can make a storage area or something here. And those don't even have to be that big. I mean, 3x3s will be more than enough. I mean, like so. Little storage areas for random things. Okay, that looks like crap, which is why we will not be doing it in that exact way. But like this, perchance, could be okay. And if you haven't guessed, that's where we'll be storing ores of different kinds. Suppose it'll be good enough. We can do much the same thing here, actually. Yes, we'll store various ores like, you know, platinum nuggets and the like, so that people don't have to carry them that far. And we'll place lots of wheelbarrows there to make transporting them easier for those who carry them over. It'll be cool, truly. Yeah, and once again we have problems with carriers because of the vast amounts of clothing we have actually stored up. Insane thing that is. Also, there are, of course, large gems of various kinds and that kind of thing, I suppose. That's a thing. Right, at least that's going a bit more slowly. Are these getting work? They are good. So why don't we move that to here? Because that makes a lot of sense. Okay, both of these are active. Some stuff has already been brought over. So I'm kind of thinking it might make sense to actually queue up the next ones. Strangely enough. Build machine S. Pump from the east. And from the east. Right, good. Yeah, because I really do want to get this done. I'm not that far off. Just another dozen levels or so less, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 8 levels. Seems manageable. Oh, and this is turned off as well. So I could theoretically try to drain the water from that thing.
See what I did with this thing.
I suppose that's a thing. And this is virtually filled up now, which is good in its own little way. And there's a lot of things here that I don't really need. Ooh, I have a fuck ton of water skins for some reason, extra ones too. Well, suppose that's a thing. Anyway, I'm gonna split the video here and I'll see you in a little bit in the next one. So, thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you, well, I'll see you there. So, see ya.